The impact of the coronavirus on the travel industry has already been stark. More than half of the world's population is under lockdown. However, one couple has had the pleasure of enjoying their lockdown in Namibia, and they are here to share their story. Peter and Lindsay, welcome. Well, I can't really say welcome to Namibia because this is your 6th time in Namibia.
It is.
And it's your longest time.
Yes.
When did you arrive?
The 11th of March.
What did you do while you were here?
We travelled around and did some photography, lots of wildlife, met lots of nice people.
Obviously, we did our initial tour that was booked, our 17-day tour at the beginning, which was of the Caprivi. And then when we heard about the lockdown, it was a case of either coming back to Windhoek but Anya said, no, stay somewhere where you're not locked in. Mm-hmm. So she suggested Etosha Safari Camp because then Etosha National Park was still open. So although we were there for 46 nights, the majority of the time we were able to go on safari.
And on some days we were the only people in Etosha Park.
Yeah. This has all come about because of a world crisis. Mm-hmm. We just carried on and thought we can look at this as an extension to our holiday.
Yeah.
Okay.
The strangest thing was when we went to Etosha Safari Camp and we didn't know what to expect, and they said, camping to go tents, and we thought, what a tent, I'm a bit old for camping. And then of course the camping to go tents are luxurious.
They're glamping. They shouldn't be called tents, they're glamping. At home we have 3 cats being looked after by our neighbour. Mm-hmm. When we arrived at the tent in Etosha Safari Camp, a mother cat, black, with 2 kittens, both black, turned up at the tent. And we've got 3 at home and we've got 3 here.
What are your favourite Gondwana lodges?
Zambezi Mubala was very special.
Yes,
Zambezi Mubala, the lodge or the camp?
We lodged.
When we walked in, I said, I could live in this. It's like a little bungalow.
That's what I said.
Very
It's like a
nice.
house.
And we had our wedding
is
anniversary
wonderful.
there.
And yes.
Wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
And my wife's birthday
My birthday
at the
was
same
on the
day.
20th of March, so we spent it there. So that was very special. And they did a sunset cruise for us, which was lovely.
Really nice.
was
And the
incredible.
staff came out and sang.
Yeah. But you also like Canyon Roadhouse because it's so quirky.
It's so quirky. How do they get all those cars there in the past, before there were roads?
Every Gondwana lodge is so different. Yeah. It has its own unique sort of atmosphere. We went up to sort of Chobe River Camp. And again, it's like a tent on stilts overlooking the river. I mean, what more can you want? Watching the elephants over the other bank.
Yes.
So
Really
there's
good.
so many special points. It's hard to put a finger on a favourite.
I think you should know of Etosha King Nehale that will be opening up
Well,
on the
yes,
10th of
we have
June.
met the manager. And we
Well,
have
we
a
were
personal invitation to come back to the
I was going to invite you now.
Oh, there we go.
Are there any other lodges that you haven't visited?
We already had a tour booked in October this year to do the southern Gondwana properties, including Desert Whisper. But now we've been here so long, we've overstayed
the
our
visa.
What drew you to Namibia? I can already tell that you love travelling.
We used to go to Kenya for quite a long time, but it became a little dangerous. We ended up having to drive around with a man with a gun, and one day we sat there and looked at each other and said, is this really a holiday? And we thought, let's look somewhere else. And anywhere that offers quality self-driving, and we came on our own with a different company, and we drove round ourselves and thought, this is absolutely wonderful. Originally started to use the Cardboard Box website, which is what we used for 3 or 4 years. So we stumbled across Anya.
Now, this is Anya from Safari to Go, powered by Gondwana.
Yes.
Not only
Really
really
good.
efficient doing her job, but she has become a really good friend of
Really
ours,
good
and
friend.
she's been wonderful. Although we've been here for nearly 3 months, 62 nights were in Gondwana properties,
Yes.
but if you count staying with Anya, 70 nights.
Yeah.
70 nights.
70 nights.
I know you're not tired of Namibia, and I know you will be back. So, what besides the Desert Whisper by Gondwana Collection, what else is on your bucket list?
I mean, obviously we haven't been to Palembang since it's been taken over by Gondwana. In a previous trip, we went to Ipupa, and we were sleeping in a tent on the roof of the vehicle that
was
time,
hot.
and that was hot.
That was
There was condensation dripping on us from the tent. Now Gondwana have taken over. We
Where
could
can you
back
go
there.
that's so remote that a local woman comes round in the morning with a big basket with a cloth over the top and says, crusty roll,
Freshly baked.
freshly
They
baked
were amazing.
that morning.
Only in Namibia.
Yeah, I think so.
Unbelievable. You need to buy more lodges. There are several lodges
We have decided.
that need to be Gondwana'd.
Yes, that's our new word.
Gondwana'd.
On behalf of Gondwana Collection Namibia and Safari to Go, and of course Namibia to Go and the Cardboard Box Travel Box, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.